Welcome back, everybody, to Morning Footy. Good to have you with us. The US Under-23 men's national team beat Mexico last night. 2-1 was the score in Phoenix. They are, of course, preparing for next year's Olympic Games. They made it. The Americans have qualified for the Olympics for the first time since 2008. When? What happened? That's right. Our very own Charlie Davies was on the team.
What?
Yep. And this current U23 camp is an opportunity for some of these Olympic hopefuls to boost their stock. What does it mean to a player to get to be involved in an event, a global event like that, the Olympics? It's the pinnacle of sport, you know what I mean?
I think as an American in particular, growing up, the Olympics is the biggest sporting event in the world because you have all the biggest and brightest stars come together to represent your country. And I remember as a kid watching Michael Johnson run the '96 Olympics with the gold shoes and being...
I would have loved to see Michael Jackson run that event.
Yeah, I was just so inspired. And I was like, I want to play in the Olympics one day. And seeing Jackie Joyner running the 200 meter or 100 meter, Jackie Joyner, Kersey, she had the long nails.
That was Flojo.
Flojo.
Flojo. She had the nails, right?
It's crazy how the Olympics makes these people into household names and even heroes for sports that generally we don't care that much about. Like, how often have you guys seen any type of swimming race? And Michael Phelps is...
He won 10
we adore Michael Phelps.
Oh, that Olympics when he was going to break the records. I mean, I remember like watching in bars in Brooklyn. Like, it was like people were glued to the television. And to your point, Nico, like...
It's not it's not just in the United States. It's in all the countries in the world.
And all the gymnasts. I mean, you go back, Dominic Dawes and Kerry Strug on one ankle winning the gold. I just remember being like, this is what I want to do. I want to represent my country in the Olympics, try and win a gold medal. And then in 2008, you get the opportunity to walk in the opening ceremony, and you not only get to meet all of the athletes that are representing the United States, and we're talking...
Okay.
Look at you.
This is the Redeem team, but we had...
Look at that, Josie and
We had
Mo.
such an incredible team, but also
LeBron.
I got to meet all the athletes from every other nation, and everyone's coming together. It was phenomenal. And Ralph
Moby stupid
Lauren,
with his hat.
They kidded us out.
Is that Freddie?
Looking sharp. Freddie Adu, Mo, Josie.
Look at you and your Ralph Lauren.
You just felt that this is the pinnacle of...
Good morning,
Dax McCarty, Sasha Klesch, and Betty Phil Arbor, Chris Sykes,
Oh man,
Sue Holden.
Sasha, I didn't recognize him then. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sasha without the mustache. But it's an incredible experience that you get. It's the last youth tournament before a World Cup. In the Olympics, you get 3 overage players, which are over 23 years old. But to get that experience of competing against the world's best, it gives you hope that you can win a World Cup one day. This is what the environment is like, the atmosphere, what it's like to compete in a group stage. It gives you that a good experience for the next level, the next step, the last step. And I think for our group in particular, it gave us a real boost because yes, we underperformed in the sense that I think we really should have medaled with the group of players that we had. We beat Japan in the first game. We drew against the Netherlands, and then we lost to Nigeria in the final group stage game because of a red card. Michael Roscoe elbowed a player in the first 5 minutes of the game, and we lost 2-1. But ultimately, I think this next group there hasn't been an Olympics appearance from a U.S. youth national team since 2008, since ours. And I'm telling you right now, this will give this group a whole nother appreciation for what the world's game brings, and at that level, what you need to have to be successful. So I'm looking at a lot of players to come through and have a big performance.
That makes this international window so much more important, right? Yeah.
So important.
Going into next summer, again, we have so much talent that's below 23 years old that the team that played yesterday against Mexico is probably not going to look like the team that will play in the Olympics. Plus, you get your 3 overage players, right? And then it becomes a tricky situation for those stars, the stars on the main national team. You've got Copa America right before the Summer Olympics. So it's like, where do your priorities lie? Can you do both? Players, I mean, you'll tell me, you probably want to do both. You did 2 tournaments in one summer. Well, the clubs let them. So now we go into that tricky situation heading into the summer. How is this team actually going to look like when we have so many U23 stars playing on the senior national team?
All I need to say is I need to see Yunus Musa play in both. Yunus Musa would be a game changer for this group. Ricardo Pepi can play in both. Balogun could play in both. So figuring out what this squad looks like, there's so many talented young U.S. men's national team players that can play both. And then who are you going to bring as your 3 overage players? Because this tournament, given that there's no World Cup qualifying, could be extremely important for the 3 overage players to get them ready for 2026. Pick my 3 right now?
Yeah.
The over 23s.
Christian?
I'm going to go Yunus Musa. Oh,
he's not overage.
He's not overage. Overage, Christian Pulisic, 1. Weston McKennie, 2.
Keeper?
No. Gaga Slonina, have him in goal.
Center back?
You don't want to waste it. Center back, Chris Richards. Bop.
Pick your 3.
I would want a center back, just off the top of my head, Christian, for sure. Maybe like a winger. Is Wea U23? I don't think so.
No, he'd be overage.
And I would want a center back also, Chris Richards.
I would pick Chris Richards for sure, but I think I would take like a goalkeeper. I don't know if Gaga. I love Gaga, but I would just feel better with like a Matt Turner in goal, and Musa. Let's put Musa in there. I love that shout. Oh, but he's too young. Pulisic.
So Pulisic,
Turner, and Richards.